I am going to be unboxing this Rokoko motion capture suit today. Rokoko was nice enough to send me a motion capture suit to use and learn from and share these kinds of videos. So definitely subscribe if you want to learn more about motion capture at home. And I may even be making an entire course about this in the future, so stay tuned for that. And also, if you want a link to purchase your own, there is a discount code that I think is going to be good for a week from the time that I publish this in the description below. So my name is Lucas Ridley, by the way. I run digitalcreatorschool.com. I'm a professional animator. I've actually performed motion capture before. I've directed motion capture performances. I've worked with motion capture in big movies and video games like Avengers and The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm really excited to get my hands on this at-home setup because I've only experienced it once with a perception neuron like years ago, and it was a bit goofy because I didn't have a good Wi-Fi signal. And anyways, I'll talk about that later. But for now, let's unbox this Rokoko motion capture suit. So I'm just gonna open this very well. I'm just gonna open this very well sealed box that I think came from, I forget where they're from. I think they're from in the Netherlands or Denmark. Okay, so when you open the box, you get a very nice note. It says, "Welcome to the Rokoko community. Thank you for purchasing our products. This order was packed and quality assured by someone's very elaborate signature that I can't read. Once you have unboxed me, make sure to follow our Getting Started guide by searching Getting Started at help.rokoko.com. We're always here to help, so if you run into any difficulties or there's something wrong with your order, drop us a line on support@rokoko.com. Please include your order number." That's pretty cool. Okay, so first box says "Just Imagine," and let's take everything out and then I'll go through each item. So we got one big box, we got a tote bag. Sounds like it has a zipper on it, maybe? Oh yeah, there is a zipper in there. That's an elaborate tote bag. One tote bag. And then it looks like we got some stickers. Just imagine. Just like a little card, probably to hand out to people. Share your creations and get access to our monthly prizes. Now, I've seen that they run these monthly prizes on Instagram. I need to get on board with that because I think they run a monthly or quarterly prize situation. So you just have to make stuff with the suit, or they have a motion capture library that's native to Maya as well. So even if you don't have a suit, you can use Rokoko stuff. So it's packed really well. Next thing up is, I don't know what. Ooh, this is the, I think this is the head thing for the facial capture. So there's the phone mount, and then this, oh, that's gotta be like a chest mounted one or something. It looks like a little dealy-do. It looks like these are maybe even 3D printed. You can kind of see they're a bit rough, but like pretty solid. And then we have this separate phone mount. A little screw. Okay. Then we have, I think the actual suit, or maybe it's the garment bag there. Let's see. The future is in your hands. Oh, there's a hanger in here. Ooh, and it's like rubberized or something. It's very kind of soft. Okay, that's exciting. Keep the suit nice and wrinkle-free, I guess, with that. So let's just go ahead and get this box out of the way. So we've got whatever this thing is, Future's in your hands. You've got, I think, the head or the chest mounted, whatever that is. We've got the hanger, the tote bag, and then we've got this big box. So let's give the big box a look. I'm guessing this is the suit. Oh yeah. Now I ordered a small, I think. So yep, you want to make sure, I don't know if it says small in here, Smart Suit Pro. Intuitive, accessible, mobile. Care instructions, warning, remove sensors and hub before washing. Find inspiration at Rokoko.com. Just imagine 2020. So I guess this was sewed together in 2020. You can feel the sensors are actually in this, I think, already. So that looks like it might be a little tight. I'm gonna try that on here in a second, but there's a ton of Velcro straps to keep it tight. In general, with motion capture, you don't want a lot of sliding around. You know, when you're doing optical motion capture, there's a cord here, maybe for charging something. So I'm sure that's why they have the straps there, because you don't want anything sliding around. Just gonna move some of this out of the way now. The Future is in your hands. So these are, designed in Denmark. These are the smart gloves, something I'm super stoked about because a lot of motion capture does not have hand animation. And the other options for gloves are like super duper expensive. These are like fairly reasonably priced. I think they're the most reasonably priced on the market. So I ordered a small, hoping this is gonna fit. Oh yeah, come on. I think this is gonna work because you want it pretty tight. You don't want stuff sliding around. Oh wow. I think that's gonna work kind of perfectly for my hands. Man, I feel like a superhero already. This feels super cool. This is pretty bulky, I'll be honest. I don't know I guess that's kind of the main hub for this. That feels like that could maybe get in the way. But the one nice thing compared to an optical system, and when I mean optical, it's when you have the ping pong balls on, those can like rip off because they're just Velcroed on to the suit. But this stuff is like sewed into the suit. So I'm guessing you could get pretty rough with this stuff and there's no way for it to pop off. And like in an optical system, the ping pong ball or whatever could actually just come off the Velcro. But these are pretty tight. I'm starting to lose a little bit of circulation in my fingers, but I think with the stretchiness over time, this would be fine. But I could not get anything bigger. I maybe have to stretch these out a little bit in here because I feel like my fingers are already starting to go a little purple. So maybe I should have gotten a medium. I don't know. Let's see. It's gonna take a minute to get these off. I wonder why there's these extra little straps here. I'm wondering if that's to help get these off. I would think so, because that seems pretty handy. That's a smart design right there. Because they know you're gonna have them on tight. That's fairly easy to get off considering how tight those gloves are. Sweet. And a cool little case. I'm really interested about these. Because I mean, you could just do only finger animation with these for like a character and have a really good starting point, I think. So that is super cool. Put it back in there. Try to save all these boxes. So we got the suit, we got the gloves, we got the head thing. And I think this is like the garment bag or something. So it's pretty full on garment bag. Like, that's not like a normal garment bag. This is, it feels like it's a material that you have like in a pretty heavy duty luggage bag. And it feels like it's maybe even waterproof material. Okay, there's a ton of pockets on this thing. And even the zippers, like, I don't know if you can see these zippers, but like the, I don't know what you call that in fabric design, the gutter or the whatever. I mean, that's an expensive zipper. I mean, this is, I'm as impressed with the bags that come along with it. They didn't like just, this stuff was not an afterthought. Like, this is very well designed. And you know, it's meant to, I mean, to take places, because you just need your computer. It's not like you need a huge stage or something. So that's very thoughtful of them to like make a proper bag. It's gonna work really well. So that is pretty cool. Let's take a closer look at the suit itself. So I'm wondering how tight this is gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna be able to put it on over my clothes, which, I mean, if you're doing an optical one, you take your clothes off anyways, and you get down to your underwear to put on those optical suits. So this probably wouldn't be any different, because you don't want that extra layer of wiggle room there between fabrics. So, oh yeah, there's a small right there. What's that say? Smart Suit Pro. I don't think they have I don't think they have a regular Smart Suit, but Pro makes it just sound cooler. So we unzip this back thing. I think this is kind of where the sensors are. Kind of hub. So we have, oh no, this is the head. I think this is that the head thing? Yeah, so I think this is the head wrappy doodle. And that comes completely off of that. So that's its own sensor. And I think I've read that you want to make sure that you get this out before you put the suit on. Otherwise, you can't really unzip it all the way. So I am going to put this on real quick and restart the video here in a second. Okay, so here is the suit. It was fairly easy to put on. I had to undo pretty much all of these straps to get the suit on, but I don't think I could. I think I'm at the maximum size for the small. I'm like 5'9", like 140 pounds, and this thing is, there's nowhere to go on a lot of these straps. Like, I'm at the limit on that. So I definitely couldn't have gotten a smaller one. And maybe because of the straps, I should have gotten a medium. Now, just having this on for a second, I can definitely feel my temperature has gone up a little bit, because just like being in a bodysuit. But it is nice that the mesh is very breathable. The only problem is you might be able to see my underwear through this mesh part. So that's a bit of a question mark. I think maybe they could go without the vent in that area and have it here. You maybe see some of my underwear there. So I don't really know how you'd get around that, because this is so tight fitting. You couldn't really have anything else underneath this. The range of motion is good, like especially in the shoulders. I don't really feel like inhibited in any way. You know, this thing is long enough that, and it's in the back, so you're probably not going to catch it that much. I could probably stuff this in even further. But the other thing is I need to get a battery pack. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I have a DJI drone battery pack that has a out thing to it, so I could actually use that, I think. So the loosest thing on the suit, I think, is the feet. And that makes sense, because if you want to wear shoes, that these would be a bit looser here. So that's kind of the loosest thing in the body. by design, I think, so it can get your ankle and foot rotation. I don't think you can get the ball of your foot, which I know optical can, because you can just kind of put ping pong balls wherever you want them. But on this, you know, the sensors are where they're at. You can't really move them around. Although I do think they have, I don't know if they have a prop one. It'd be nice if you could have like a little extra sensor for a prop. They might have that. But yeah, super excited to try this out. Definitely stay tuned for more on the Digital Creator School channel. And don't forget to check out the link below for your discount to your own Rokoko suit or gloves. You can buy them separately. So if you just wanted one or the other, maybe you struggle with finger animation in your animations, or you have a motion capture library that has no hands, then you could just grab the gloves. It's a really smart way to do it, that they have them separately like that. And you can get a discount, I think, for the next week with the code below. And stay tuned for more on this Rokoko motion capture suit at home series that I'm going to be doing on digitalcreatorschool.com. My name is Lucas Ridley. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.